So, folks, it looks like this gentleman's got 3 officers, including Corporal Kitchen. At a safe distance, hands visible.
Yeah.
All we're doing is just videotaping the interactions. We go live just to make sure everybody's safe. Right? He's asking him what kind of cigarettes he smokes. Just remember, folks, in public, there's always the ability to just videotape, just to watch. It's a public setting. There's another call for 4 males who are sleeping. So if you're listening to the Denver Police Channel, you'll hear about persecuting those who don't have a place to live. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Yeah. So here's some cops planning going on. They're gonna buy him some cigarettes or something, right? Because we got the video cameras on and they want to look good, but they're still gonna move him along, right? There's still an unrequested interaction where they stop and do a safety check because he doesn't look like he has a place to live. Oh yeah, they don't like it when we do things like that, wearing masks or other issues. And they're happy to see the video cameras on us when they're not doing anything bad, because that means they have to do something good. But doing the bad part is often just the interaction, right? It's an intimidation to come up 3 deep to a person who has nothing. 3 deep. And that's why the cameras are on, because, hey, does that have a license plate on the front of it? So when you come in 2 and 3 deep, you scare people, right? So you put your cameras on because it's a public setting, because they have their own cameras, because the guy got 18 days for falling asleep in a park. 18 days in jail. Don't use the bathroom at the bus station. There's no doors on it for you or your children. If you don't have money, you don't have a place to live. And you can't smoke on the 16th Street Mall. You have to go down there. It's a crime to smoke e-cigarettes, regular tobacco, anything. It's posted over here. See, it's not real visible, but it's posted along the walkways in the middle of the road there. They just want you to go down the street a little bit. It's to deter people from smoking pot down here, you know? So we don't know if they've ID'd them because we caught this late, folks. All we know is that we're on the 16th Street Mall in downtown Denver. It's like the 30th of December. We've had at least 245 unhoused individuals die on the streets of Denver due to a lack of housing. And what happens is we have 23,000 children who don't have a place to live in this. But we'll buy them a pack of cigarettes and look good while we go 3 deep with guns on our hips and a minimum quantity of ammunition next to us. We'll have a corporal standing outside with a 360 body cam, watching the halo cameras, seeing these people who are First Amendment people. We got kids, young African American children asking permission to go into the store, right? And we're not saying that all cops are bad. There are bad apples, we know that. But what's bad is the way that Denver as a city has a policy. Listen to all those bikes going on. Oh, yummy. Oh, it's a lively day in the city of Denver. But we have on the 16th Street Mall 3 guns surrounding one unhoused individual. So we'll buy you a pack of cigarettes. But we're going to stand here and have this conversation with you. And this is the problem. This is the issue of why cameras have to go on. A pack of smokes. How about a room for the night or maybe some food? Well, Rebecca, we just fed them. So the good news is that we fed these guys and we provided them shelter for what they needed. But the problem is that like, see, we gave them food, but they're here. They're having a full-blown conversation with this guy, and there's 3 armed people. Is this the best use of city services? What is this gonna cost us? We're at 6 minutes now, so let's assume that they make $20 an hour as a minimum livable wage to afford rent in the city of Denver. We'll give a police officer $20 an hour minimum. So that means that every minute they're making 33 cents a minute. Does that sound right, folks? I think that sounds about right to me. So that means $1 a minute right now. We're at 7 minutes almost, so we're cost $21 taxpayer dollars to have a conversation with this gentleman who is sitting on the ground and is now standing on the ground. So this is the math. This is the economics of our community, of our environment. And again, we're just educating people to know what the problem is, what the issue is. And we appreciate you, Rebecca. I'm not telling you anything bad at this time. I'm just looking at the realities and the facts. We're documenting this for the benefit of our society, of our community, to look at the resources that go into play for somebody who bought a pack of cigarettes but has 3 officers, 3 guns surrounding them, 3 people who are just hanging out in the air. Hey, how was the Giordano's pizza?
Terrible. It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. All right. Thank you so much. You guys have a safe day. So he's put his hands in his pockets. $8 minutes at $1 a minute. So we figured that out, right? It's $1 a minute, 3 of them, 33 cents a minute, $1. Yeah. So here we are, $8. Checking out these guys.
Well, you're a fucking piece of shit, you know what?
Why? God bless you, sir. I hope you served as a veteran too. He's got a cookie to eat. That's good. Happy New Year. Happy New Year would be that these people have safety. That they're not arrested, that they're not harassed. Peace. Now they're turning this into a medical check. Okay, we want to see more of that. Let's have a softer, kinder, gentler environment where people are forced to receive some medical care. That's probably good interaction, right? So we have paramedics on site. You know, I'm not going to be mad about all of this. We're just engaging in a conversation, examining what's happened and how it turns out, right? But 3 police officers to call an ambulance. It's just a threatening thing. They never offered the guy the chance to be coherent and free to go, right? It's just how it works. I mean, but with 245 people who have died on the streets of Denver due to the epidemic that we call homelessness, it's good that we have ambulance and medical care available for those who seek it, right? That we want to make sure of. We don't want more people dying on the streets of Denver. I don't know is if it's the best use of resources for 3 officers. So I medical care, is that a requirement now? I don't know these things, but again, we just have to observe. We have to ask questions.
So I see one's corporal, right? One's a corporal, so we know we got a high rank. What are the other two? You know, how much? You know, because he's over 100,000 a year, guaranteed.
Well, then it's not it's not 33 cents a minute. Oh, $20 an hour.
Oh, a corporal?
Yeah.
Man, did you not know?
No, I just did the basic numbers for my audience.
No.
Assuming $20 an hour income.
Oh, you were joking.
I was just doing the basic costs for implementation of services, right?
Right. Inflation, Brian. Let me tell you something.
Right.
A corporal is at least
$130,000.
Especially here in a metro place like this,
Yeah.
Denver. Oh, a corporal here could make 150.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that they are at least starting to look like more like a friendlier place. They're not taking people's sleeping bags. That's a key thing. But I think, guys, we've got medical care. I think that's the observation that we got. We're probably good to disengage.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's good. Following the lights on the walking mall.
Oh, thank you.
Be safe. We're gonna look both ways, folks. But yeah, we're gonna call it a day. I think the point was made. We're watching. We're aware. Medical care is better than the handcuffs, right? Let's get people taken care of. That's what I want to see. I'm okay with this audit today, folks. It's a better way to do it. Thank you. We're gonna call it a day now.